you long before we're talking Altoona Curve baseball with you on Fridays as we visit with John Moses. In fact, we're going to have John on the air with us next week. He's going to be in Bradenton taking a look at some of the guys who might end up in Altoona. Certainly a very interested party for that will be Nate Bowen of the Curve, who is on the line with us every year. We have our conversation with Nate talking about the upcoming promotions planned for Altoona Curve games and what an experience it is in Curve, PA. Our conversation this morning brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Nate, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. Good to have you with us today.
Yeah, it's good to be on. But we could have been playing the last few days if this weather keeps remaining with us. That would be awesome.
Yeah, well, next week it's supposed to be like that again. It's supposed to have some nice, warm, sunny days, and we'll take that. That certainly does help the grass green up there, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, we'll take that for sure. We actually cut the grass on Monday, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the first time all year. So.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about promotions there, including Todd Marino Bobblehead Day at Curve, PA. You don't have that one completed yet, do you?
We don't have that one on the schedule just yet. So,
hey Nate, it is such an experience though to go to Curve, PA, to P&G Field and see everything that happens there. As I've always said, there's not a bad seat in the house. Everything seems like you're right there in the action, and it really is a baseball experience, isn't it? Going there and seeing all these great young ball players that one day are going to be Buccos.
Yeah, it is a great experience for sure. They just announced the rosters a couple days ago for the spring breakout prospect game they're doing this year in spring training, and it was good to see a lot of guys that were on our team last year. But there's a ton of names on there. Hopefully, guys that we'll get to see this year, and the Pirates continue to have one of the best systems in all of minor league baseball. So it's great to see the talent that they have making their way up to Pittsburgh. So
yeah, one of the great things about watching the Curve last year was you had so many good young players at the beginning of the season, and they did so well that they ended up getting themselves promoted up to Indianapolis, and so you had a big turnover of the roster in the middle of the year, and it ended up you got a whole bunch of other really good young prospects.
Yeah, we got a lot of good prospects at the end of the year. Most notably, of course, Paul Skeens pitching there at the end of August. We got to see Bubba Chandler as well, who we're excited to see. He was actually going to go to Clemson to play football. He was originally pitching and hitting in the minor leagues up until last year. He turned into just a pitcher, and a good pitcher. He threw 7 innings in his only outing with us last year, so looking forward to having him back hopefully for this season.
Yeah. All right, Nate, let's talk a little bit about promotions because you always have a big lineup of them, including the season opener. You got some fireworks happening, huh? April 9th?
Yeah, we'll have fireworks here for opening day, and looking forward to that. We have that Paul Skeens bobblehead on the 13th, that first Saturday. But opening day is always a special day. I used to work for a GM my first couple of years in baseball, and he would always say it's like Christmas. You get to see all the talk about leading up to the season, and you get to see what you have on and off the field the first game of the year. So
that'll be a lot of fun. It really, really will. What are some of the big highlights and promotions that we're going to see this year?
Well, those two that we just mentioned there, the 12th of April is going to be our first ever game as the Peces Dorados, which is our Copa identity. We're participating in that program this year. There's a ton of minor league teams that have already been participating in it, and it's a tribute to the Hispanic heritage of the game of baseball. We'll have special uniforms, different things in the concession stands, and we'll be delving into a different country for each of those 5 games throughout the year. We have a number of players from the Dominican Republic or Mexico for us every year, so being able to give them a little bit of a taste of home while they're up here and away from their families for most of them usually 9 months or more out of the year. So really looking forward to that. Of course, Star Wars night is always one of the most exciting games that we have. And then one of the other things that I think is cool, I'm a bit of a history person. We have a jersey in August that is a Code Talkers jersey. Salute to the group from World War II that was responsible for the U.S.'s codes not getting broken when they were trying to communicate back and forth. So pretty exciting to be able to combine history with baseball a little bit there.
Oh yeah. That's such a great story, and we of course have a history here in Indiana County of Code Talkers, including we had a wonderful group a few years ago that we were celebrating. There was a book that came out by an author out of Washington D.C. About it's called Code Girls, and the very first one that they mention is one recruited right off the campus of IUP. So it was really cool. And it's neat that you incorporate that. That's getting local history right into the Altoona Curve schedule. And I imagine that on nights like that, even the players have their ears perked up a little bit because they get a little bit something different than baseball. Yeah,
they'll be wearing special jerseys that night, and those jerseys will be auctioning off. And it'll benefit the Altoona Railroaders Museum, and they've been good partners on the historical jerseys that we've done in the past, and they're able to bring over some things from railroad history around those same time periods to help us really make the night a full night with that promotion. So really looking forward to that. Actually, in about 10 minutes or so, we have one of our first bigger concerts that we've had probably in the last 10 years or so. We have the Newsboys coming to town on June the 19th, and tickets go on sale for that in 8 minutes or so now, so at 10 o'clock this morning. So looking forward to bringing back some more bigger non-baseball events as well this year.
Yeah, cool. And so the ticket box office opens at 10, huh?
Yep, they'll be available online at altoonacurve.com or at the ticket office here, or by calling in at 10 o'clock. So.
Yeah, terrific. Hey, Nate, I also note that you're going to celebrate the Pirates' 1979 championship team 45 years ago. Actually going to put on Pirate uniforms, huh?
Yeah, we've got, they say curve across the front because we're not allowed to 100% do that due to licensing issues, but it'll look just like the Pirates jerseys, black and gold. That'll be another night. We're celebrating their World Series win, and then we're auctioning those off to benefit the American Rescue Workers over in Hollidaysburg and the great work that they do for the community as well.
Nice. All right, now you did mention the Paul Skeens bobblehead. That comes very early in the season. There are other bobbleheads planned this year, too. Yeah,
the Skeens one is pretty unique. His mustache will bobble and his head will bobble. So it's going to be a little bit different, but when I talked to him about it in September and October, he was pretty excited about it. So hopefully he's here, but we'll see. He might be in Indianapolis to start the season. We'll have to wait to see what the Pirates do with that. But already touched on Copa. We have a bobblehead for that as well in August. And then for Christmas in July, we have an owl on the shelf giveaway. That's Altoona's head on an elf's body, and he actually sits on the shelf. So you can put him on the edge of a shelf, on the edge of your desk, and his head bobbles just like a regular bobblehead. So those are pretty cool too.
Oh man, I'm on my way.
Yeah, we've got a lot. That's for sure. So
you've got some T-shirt giveaways planned this year too.
Yep, we've got 4 of those, and then one of the things, this should come out in the next couple of weeks, but we're actually home on September the 11th. This year, and it is a weekday game. It's a Wednesday, so we'll be doing a tribute to all those who lost their lives on 9/11, and we're in the process of working on hosting a stair climb at the stadium. So working out the details of that. I know there's been a few of them. I think State College might do one as well, but that's the closest one to us. But where like fans can come in the morning that day and climb up all the flights of stairs to match the climb that the firefighters had to do on September 11th. So that'll be pretty cool too. We haven't done that before. That'll
be meaningful indeed. I don't know that I want to be there on August 1st though, because it's train whistle night, and I can see myself being haunted by train whistles that night. It's going to be a loud night.
Yeah, hopefully it's a fast game, but it'll be cool. I know there's a lot of other stadiums are starting to allow some of those noisemakers back in. I just saw a story yesterday on the Marlins down in Miami are going to allow different things to come into the stadium that haven't been allowed before to make it more of a soccer-esque environment or a World Baseball Classic type of environment. Had a chance to watch a lot of those games on TV last year, and it's just more of a college football almost environment where everybody's up and yelling and screaming for most of the game. It's pretty entertaining. So
yeah. Talking with Nate Bowen, Altoona Curve, about the promotions plan for this year. We only have a few minutes left. You've got some celebrities coming, including an old Steeler, huh?
Yeah, we'll have Ike Taylor here in August. We actually have VIP tickets available for that on August the 15th, and that gets you a photo with Ike Taylor. He'll sign 3 to 4 items, and it guarantees you getting those items signed, so you don't have to worry about not getting it signed. We do have a public autograph session as well, but it's not guaranteed because he's only here for a limited amount of time. So looking forward to that. And we have Jim O'Hare, who we were trying to get him to come back during the 2020 season, but of course we didn't play that season, and even prior to that, it didn't really line up. So the star from Parks and Rec, it'll be cool to have him, and we'll have some different themed games as we do when all the celebrities are here for the games that we play between innings with the fans too.
Those are just some of the great promotions planned for the Altoona Curve this year. Nate Bowen, thanks so much for this annual visit that we do with you. And those are just a few, and people can learn more by visiting the Altoona Curve website and get up to date on all of them. And tickets available now for Altoona Curve games too. Nate, thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot for having me.
Have a great day today.
You too.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com.